mean, I think from a contemplative basis, I think contemplation naturally grounds us in an Advent posture because it's about being open to God, and the Advent season is about making room to be open to receiving God in our life. And in a contemplative posture, a contemplative way of living is a constant opening to the presence of God in our life and the action of God in our life. So Advent doesn't feel any different to me than how I live daily. Try to live with an openness to the presence and action of God. So I would encourage people to practice centering prayer, because centering prayer is a way to learn how to, you practice letting go and opening to the presence of God in a 10 or 20 minute sit, and that practice becomes a discipline then in your everyday active life, where it becomes more easy to consent to the action and presence of God in our life. So I would encourage people towards centering prayer. I think it would naturally help folks to create that openness. That is the purpose of Advent, to open us to the coming of God in our life. You just got to find some time. You just got to carve out some time and space daily to be still and silent and go into that place of inner solitude. And I think if we really want to listen, then we have to cultivate that silent solitude and stillness in us, so that when we're moving about and going throughout our day, there's this sort of space within us that's been cleared out to listen. Otherwise, it's just frenzy and chaos that's getting in the way and preventing us from really hearing and listening to the voice of God in our life, or being able to see God in our everyday life. So centering prayer is very simple and easy in terms of its steps, but it's really hard for the ego because it's about letting go, and we like to be in control. So we just carve out the time, and we choose a sacred word as our symbol to consent to the action of God within us. And then we sit. And when the thoughts come and the distractions come, then we just gently return to that sacred word as our symbol to consent to the action of God within us. And we do that if it takes 1,000 times to return to that sacred word. That's what we do. And it seems like a waste of time, but what it is it's creating this posture in us to yield to the presence of God. It's creating this posture in us to consent to God's presence and action in us. And then at the, however long you want to sit for, when that period is over, then that's it. And you just move that posture into your active life. So you find a way to sit in an attentive, upright posture. You choose a sacred word, and you gently introduce that word as your symbol to consent to the action of God within you, and you just return to that word every time you notice you're getting distracted from offering that full attention to God.